Andre writes, I'm Andre. I'm from Germany. I'm a subscriber for some month now, and I want to say thank you for the great product you guys put up each week. So thanks for being a brand member, Andre. He's got two questions for you. The first is about the Montreal screw job. He wants to know how you says how you noticed it. So I'm assuming he means like how you reacted to it backstage. What were your thoughts on this? Do you have any cool stories? And do you have any heat with Bret Hart, or can we see him on the podcast in the future?
Bro, that's the Montreal Screwjob is such a long story. I go into detail in my first book, Forgiven. And I mean, I'm not trying to sell books, but it would take an hour for me to repeat that story. I don't have any heat with Bret whatsoever. I mean, bro, Bret has said a lot of nice things, not nice things about me that people have brought to my attention. I have no idea why, bro. I never had a problem working with Bret. After Owen passed away and Bret was in WCW and I went to WCW, the first thing I did was find Bret and sit down and have a man-to-man talk with him. Anything that he wanted to ask me about Owen and what happened that night, he did. I thought everything got out in the open. Obviously, I had big plans for Bret when I went over to WCW until he got hurt. I wanted to get him back in a position that he belonged in, and I was moving towards that. And then, bro, it's just the type of things that, then, I'm out of the business and, he's more or less out of the business. And then you hear, the kind of, backhanded slights. He took at Vince Russo here and there. And, bro, here's the thing, like with a lot of these guys, when they're on these podcasts or they're on these radio shows, whatever, like, okay, bro, is it the cool thing to do to take a shot at Vince Russo because that's what everybody wants you to do? Like, I have no idea. But, I mean, I have no problems with Bret whatsoever. I cannot think of, anything that I ever did to him personally, to make him have any ill feelings towards me. But I don't think he would do the podcast. No.
AC says, but